Hey everybody, this is Perch, and if you didn't get a chance to go to San Diego Comic-Con, I mean, apparently Bleeding Cool is saying that a bunch of people are getting COVID there, so that sounds fun. Anyway, who knows? Who knows? If you're looking for the news and announcements kind of in one place, let me kind of run down at least a lot of it. I'm sure there will be some other things that will trickle in, but here are some of the bigger stories that have that went on in terms of new comic announcements and things to look for in 2025. So first off, obviously the biggest piece of news is that Robert Downey Jr. is coming to the MCU, and you might say, hey, but you just promised comics, we're going right into movies. Well, Robert Downey Jr., who was famously died in Avengers Endgame, is coming back to the MCU. He has been cast as Doctor Doom for the upcoming Avengers movie as some kind of most likely alternate timeline coming over, maybe through the Fantastic Four movie, who knows. But Robert Downey Jr. will return as the villain. Different mask, same plan. It is also going to bring back the Russos, and this does cross over with comics a little bit because at least in the Ultimates book, Dennis Camp is saying that his Ultimates comic will reveal a little bit how this could be possible and everything else. I don't think it's that big mystery, honestly. It's like they've introduced a multiverse. There's a multiverse where Tony Stark is still alive. There's a multiverse where Tony Stark decided to take over the world as Doctor Doom, and there you go. The end. So anyway, we'll see how it all goes. But I promise the rest of this news is all comic news. So let's go through it. And we're going to go fairly fast. No sense dragging this stuff out. But let me know in the comments below what you like, what you'd buy, what has interest to you. Does anything have interest to you? But we'll go through it. Well, the title I've been talking about recently, Spider-Boy, is about to debut Spider-Girl. So Spider-Girl's identity will be a surprise designed to keep people guessing. But there will be a Spider-Girl joining Spider-Boy and liking him, making his life uncomfortable, giving him strange feels where there was no feeling before. Anyway, we're looking forward to that. There is a new ongoing series, or what is an ongoing these days, called Laura Kinney Wolverine, and this comic will explore the dark corners of the Marvel universe, going where other heroes won't go. Not sure exactly where those are, but anyway, they're going there. Erica Schultz, who wrote the X-23 Deadly Genesis limited series, will be the series writer. She'll be joined by artist Giada Belviso. And again, it's they're not really promising a lot of kind of big villains or big things at the moment, other than it will be nice and seedy, and it will be places that NYX wouldn't dare visit, because Laura Kinney is also in that series. Meanwhile, Psylock is also getting a new title. This one will be written by Alyssa Wong with art by Vincenzo Caratu. Though Marvel hasn't revealed all the details just yet, we know that Psylock will go up against ninjas from the Hand, who trained her to be an assassin, a brand new villain that Alyssa Wong has created called the Taxonomist. And then she will be joined by Grey Crow of the Marauders, if you remember. So that was Scalp Hunter before the name was deemed probably not appropriate for modern audiences. Spoilers for Blood Hunt, have you been watching that and reading along? In a recent issue, Doctor Doom asked for the Sorcerer Supreme powers to be given over to him so he could help. Anyway, he apparently will get those powers, and that's going to be a big part of 2025, as Doctor Doom will reign as the monarch or ruler or some big powerful guy you don't want to mess with in the pages of all the Marvel comics. So Doctor Doom will be a major part of Marvel in 2025. That's we're gearing forward to. And it will cross over with Spider-Man, because basically with this current run ending, the new run will be written by Joe Kelly with Ed McGuinness. And this run of Spider-Man will be a story called The 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. And basically, in this, Doctor Doom is empowering Spider-Man to assist him in fighting off the big evils and giving him these extra powers. So we're going to see a more mystical, very different look of Spider-Man for this run. Pretty major departure from what we've seen. Still not enough magic powers in order to get MJ back, apparently, and defeat the true villain of all of Spider-Man, Paul. We're getting the West Coast Avengers again. This one is a new series written by Jerry Duggan. This is moving from the Iron Man run. And he entered this series basically that he wanted to create a team that helps villains kind of rehabilitate to some extent. And then it looks like they've got Ultron on the team as one of the first villains to rehabilitate. Not sure why a powerful AI robot character is the place you want to start with. But anyway, he'll be joined by Danny Kim, and that series is promising some nostalgia and a lot of nods to villains who are trying to do right in the world. Then, speaking of Iron Man, the new creative team and direction of Iron Man, there will be a new one, a new #1 issue launching in October. It's going to be a severe turn from what we've had with a brand new armor, because that's always what you got to do. And this will be a steampunk-looking improvised Iron Man. This is Pulitzer Prize-winning writer Spencer Ackerman and Wolverine artist Julius Ota. And right off the bat, it is low-tech armor. It is Tony. Basically, the solicitation reads, Tony Stark is back on top after regaining control of his company, armor, and confidence. He's determined to never hit rock bottom again. So when familiar threats like Roxxon and AIM resurface, he'll be met by an Iron Man more than willing to fight back, play dirty, and unleash every bit of his intellect to bring them down. When the best of his own technology fails him, wait, what the hell? Again? Okay. Tony will build a brand new armor, unlike any seen over his 60-year history. Dubbed the improvised Iron Man, fans will see it assembled throughout the series as Tony does what he does best, tinkering and upgrading it to counter anything the world throws at him. And he will be going up against a brand new Ironmonger, complete with a mysteriously powered new armor. Sure. Then we will get a new TVA title. Again, it's being listed as an ongoing, but who knows? This will be written by horror sci-fi author Catherine Blair with art by Carnage artist Pere Perez. This title will enlist fan favorite Gwen Stacy, aka Spider-Gwen. And then we'll also include Loki, Loki's B-15, Captain Carter, Sylphie the Enchantress, Mobius, and a alternate version of Gambit, and Miss Minutes from the Loki series, and OB. And so we're getting that as TVA Shenanigans Adventures. Certainly not too late, given that the Loki series has been over for quite some time. We're going to get that one. And then over in Deadpool, we've got Ellie, who is Deadpool's daughter, will become the new Deadpool. This is written by Cody Ziegler and joined by a co-writer, Alexis Cosovaro. She's done work on Max's the HBO Max Harley Quinn series, and artist Andrea DeVito. And basically, the solicitation reads: "Deadpool is dead. Long live Deadpool." It was previously revealed that Wade Wilson will meet his end at the hands of the new Spider villain Death Grip, and then this will turn his daughter Ellie Camacho. I can't say that name without thinking Camacho. Anyway, Idiocracy Israel will be the new Deadpool, starting in Deadpool #7. Then over in the Ultimate Universe, since that debut, we are getting a one-shot celebrating, I guess, the first year in the comics that are there. This will be written by Dennis Camp with an unknown artist. The Ultimate Universe, 1 year in, one shot will take a broad look at the ever-growing Ultimate Universe, with a year into the proliferation of superheroes away from the eyes of the maker, who engineered the history and pulls the political strings of Earth 6160, and things to come. Basically, a teaser of what we're going to get in year 2. Surely they can't screw that up. Then over in Thor, if you've been following that story, Al Ewing has been writing a Thor that has been framed for murder. Because, and you've got a giant Minotaur-looking beast full of an evil corporation who mysteriously dies instantly at the hands of Thor, a hero that has saved the world many times over. The right thing to do is to, arrest him for murder. That totally checks out. Anyway, Hercules will be guest starring in that series. A little early for when Hercules is apparently going to star in the 2025 or 2026 next Thor movie, but sure. So that will be going on over there. And finally, we end with what appears to be a new Warriors comic with some promo art by Luciano Vecchio, and maybe that's a regular series artist, maybe not. 12 characters, including Spider-Boy, Cadet Marvel, Hellrune, Liberty, Moonsquire, Phantasma, Kid Juggernaut, and others that you may have seen in brief anthologies and other things. This appears to be a new Warriors with a Change the World moniker. We'll see if that's what it turns out. Undoubtedly, as I said, there's going to be some other Marvel news coming up. Looks like Marvel is also announcing that the QR code was a JK, not really serious, only using it for a couple issues. Didn't really matter anyway, even though it was a plot-filled final page, at least in the pages of X-Men. So don't worry, nothing to see here. Why not? You buying any of these? What are you excited about? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and thanks for listening.